150 million Nigerians to go to bed with empty stomach due to President Tinubu's bad policies. PDP laments. Exactly. Are you sure it's just only 150 million Nigerians? I think there are more than that will go to bed with empty stomach because of APC's bad policies that has been happening. And under Buhari's government until Buhari left, and now Tinubu is continuing for where Buhari stopped in that regard. And that is actually very dangerous. PDP is not only the group lamenting, all Nigerians are lamenting. That is the truth. Nigeria's opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has said no fewer than 150 million Nigerians are sleeping with hunger because of failed policies under the President Bola Tinubu-led Nigeria or government. In a statement released by East National Publicity Secretary Debo Ologunagba in Abuja on Monday evening, the PDP noted that the economic policies of President Bola Tinubu created a disconnection between the federal government and the citizens. Ologunagba questioned the government's concern for Nigerians' well-being, particularly in light of the withdrawal of gasoline subsidies and the floating of the Naira exchange. He said that the policies had resulted in unsustainable high living costs, hampered national productivity, bankrupt millions of enterprises, and triggered significant job losses, resulting in increased poverty, hunger, insecurity, and pessimism in the country. And that is true. He noted that in the last 2 months, over 150 million Nigerians could no longer afford daily meals, with families going to bed on empty stomach. The statement reads, "The situation has snowballed into a dangerous loss of investors' confidence, with international companies exiting our nation and leaving millions of Nigerians stranded in the labor market." This has a crippling effect on small and medium enterprises, which are the real drivers of our national economy. Ologunagba also faulted the government palliatives on fuel subsidy removal, especially the distribution of an average of 1,200 bags of rice to Nigerians in each state of the country, saying it was inadequate. So that is true. What Ologunagba is saying is not strange. Nigerians are suffering, frankly speaking. Nigerians are suffering. It is a very terrible one that millions of Nigerians can't afford meal. And I'm sure, take it or leave it, this September that schools will be starting, I'm sure more than half of school children will not be able to resume school because of inability to have school fees available. When parents would have lost their jobs or lost their businesses, how will children go back to school? So from September, we are going to have massive number of children dropping out of school, and then that is going to lead to criminality. Okay, and it's not just affecting children in primary and secondary school, it's also going to affect the children in university, because the government erroneously announced the issuance of student loans. And up to now, nobody can beat his or her chest that he has collected the loans. Meanwhile, university have started increasing loans and have started increasing school fees. Okay, so increasing tuition fees at different levels at different states. Is that not going to be a big problem? So obviously, you are going to have more than half of school children at all levels dropping out of school because of inability to fund their school tuition fees. And that is going to increase criminality again. We're just grappling with the effect of long-term strike that had led to Yahoo boys or Yahoo Plus boys growing up. Now we are also creating another monster or another avenue that will, strengthen the resisting criminal monster, okay, or the monster of criminality in our society. And that is going to be a very terrible one to grapple with again. So this government, APC government, day by day is plunging Nigeria into deep suffering, into abysm, and that is going to be I don't know how we're going to get out of it because it's also getting unbearable. So what Ologu Agba is saying is not a lie. Just 2 months of Tinubu in office, this is what we're seeing. So you can imagine if he stays in the office for the next 4 years, people will start eating their children, people will start dying. And it's okay. I am sure probably God is doing it. So by the time he pushes Nigeria to the extreme, then there will be that revolution that we've been waiting for that will turn things around in Nigeria. Just like it is happening now in Nigeria Republic. And everybody's complaining, but they're just complaining on their own. Okay. So that is what Debo Ologuagba is saying, that Tinubu's government is sending 150 million Nigerians or more to bed every night without food in their stomach. And that is terrible. That is terrible. Okay. There are a few comments here. Somebody is saying, I didn't eat this night because I don't have much money and I will still go to work tomorrow. Only God will see us through this time. I wonder how PDP would have handled a frightening 90 to 95% debt service to revenue ratio and a paltry $3.7 billion effective balance in the external reserve. They criticized for political correctness while knowing that the decisions so far taken by President Tinubu are the best decisions to take with the country at the brink of insolvency. PDP couldn't have taken a better decision. Go and sleep. This diary Taiwo, what he's just saying is not the issue. Okay, so leave all those things. Why are you still blaming PDP after 8 years of Buhari's government? Yeah, PDP is not in power. And we say at the time PDP handed over power to APC, Nigeria was better off than where we are now. So APC has plunged Nigeria into absolute poverty, abject poverty in the past 8 years, and Tinubu has just continued to do that in the past 2 months. And you are talking about PDP. That means both PDP and APC are clueless in governance, and that is why the Nigerian populace is asking for a change. So I don't understand. PDP, where is former Minister of Petroleum Desiani? Do you know how many millions of people she plunged into poverty? This is story. You are still blaming PDP. Buhari blamed PDP for 8 years. Now Tinubu want to start blaming PDP again for another 8 years. Now shame onto APC. Somebody say make it 200 million. It is already bad. Exactly. So PDP said 150 million, and they have just been asked to make it 200 million because it's already terrible and unbearable. I'm not going to split tire. Count me and my family out. No matter how bad it is, Argo can never eat grass. Abi, a lion can never eat grass. So we know the people that are already hearing it loud and clear. This is just the beginning. Exactly. Tinubu has nothing to offer to Nigerians. Very simple. All this is doing is for him to recover all he has spent during the unwanted pregnancy called election in the name of petrol subsidy palliatives, because he knows he will get a lot from there, and why he removed subsidy. That's why he removed subsidy. Okay. So it's a very serious one. Our prayer is for Nigeria to rise again, give us back the giant of Africa. Indeed, there was a country. Tinubu and Buhari are the worst president Nigeria ever had, and that is gospel true. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment on what PDP is saying, that Tinubu's government has plunged over 150 million Nigerians into abject poverty, sleeping every night without food, and somebody saying it should make it 200 million because it's already bad for everybody.